The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. On the move, it's Singleton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ross. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a step.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. Dropping back, it's out. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Snapping it from the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Decibel meters about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's key. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. It's gone. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They want to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to pull his way in.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Aller. That's a go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Huskers will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
To the air, it's out. Plucks it out of the air. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Slithers into space. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Forced out of the pocket. He caught it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pushes for the goal line. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. A lot of urgency for this offense. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads it left. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for space. It's Singleton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting...
Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stumping has commenced. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a